Listen, if you all want to talk shit, I'll make it 30 minutes late. I'll even just turn off the stream. Yeah. Don't mess with the tired star. The two of you, knock it the fuck off. The cats are also fighting. How was everyone this evening? The girl's fucking tired. I have been working literally since the moment I woke up. I got dressed, I went to work. Hi, Moon. Hi, Bubs. Hi, Sponge. Raven, Derp. Hello, everybody. It's 3 a.m. Well, I'm going to tell you right now. There's one thing Starsun's not doing tonight. After the day she had. You ain't getting no 3-hour stream. You getting a late night romance tonight. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Trying to get the shit up on screen. I'm just trying to decide the dimensions. Ugh. My fucking neck. We'll just do 1900 by 1900. Okay, I can handle that. You hear that thudding? It's my fucking washing machine. Penny, you please don't. See, at night, the animals are very much used to me sitting down, editing, or playing video games. Yeah, I'm just interested to see Star Sun draw at night. We gonna try. We gonna try today. Probably gonna do something smutty or sexy because it's Valentine's Day. Don't ask me how many layers I'm gonna do because I just start making layers and then hopefully use them all. Better safe than sorry. Now I have to turn on. Get quiet, Chris is over there. Cringing times, whatever. Yeah, see, Penny is right now. If you can hear her meowing, she's trompsing all over the box that I used to prop up the pad and all that jazz. See, my brain's not. It was a hectic day. Now I need to make sure I turn on the chat so I can fucking see. Penny, you need to not be sitting right there, sweetheart. Do you understand this? No, you ain't sitting on my fucking keyboard, cat. Oh God, she's leaving the room. She don't normally do that. Her and Calliope have been fighting. Valentine's Day is not cringe. You're just cringe for hating it. Cringe. There we go. I've got the chat up now on my phone. Hopefully no one bothers it. By no one, I mean my pets. Okay, now I've got everything. I hate this day so much. I don't, because I think it's a really cute day. My mother, see, I have found most people don't treat it like a holiday for everyone in the family. But in my family, Valentine's Day was everybody got chocolate. Everyone got a gift. Everybody got something. And my mother decorated for it. She loved Valentine's Day. So for me, I like Valentine's Day. Actually, hold on. I gotta look up something first. Realized I've been having sensual chat with everyone on Discord after stream. Uh-huh. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Let's see. Let's go to the old Goog of L's. Alright, let's see. can't show the entirety of what I want. Ooh, perfect. Save image. I found it. It's perfect. It's what I wanted. And now to try and do this thingy that I learned the other day and see if it works. I just... Whoop! Damn it! It did not work. It is not what I wanted. I think I know what I have to do. I think I know what I have to do. Okay. I think I've got to... Whoop! There we go. Okay. Napples. Exactly. We have some napples. We have nip-nops. Unsub turns off stream. Oh, son of a whore. Right, let's see. So what did everyone... He is a good-looking guy, but I only need him for his body. I only want him for his body, Moon. I don't want him for his face. Pretty much all that is what I need. Oh, you skank. Not him. Well, maybe him. So what did everyone do today? What was Valentine's Day for my starlings? Did anyone work like I did all day long for other people's Valentine's Days? The romantic part for me and Starman was he was forced to help me because your girl is weak. Let's see. Hey, Red. Work away from the wife. Aw. Work, then cleaned up cat urine because my mom's cat is an asshole. Yeah. Made a map and ate pizza with the fam. Oh. Did you hold him at gunpoint? No, I held him at love point. See, that's what we call wifely privilege. When I go, honey, I need your help. Right, babe? When I go, honey, I need help. Yeah, usually not. All I did today is catch up on schoolwork. Tomorrow, there will be sales on Valentine's Day chocolate. Exactly. The true holiday. No, that's okay. Fun fact, this is also how I did. Oh shit, you know what? File. That's okay. Just reminded me. Napples. Napples. These sweets are 10 for $1. They're usually trying to sell that candy. Edie, it's up to you, then what? What's the app and brush? So I am using the gel pen brush in the anti-analyzing medium, and I have it on a point. I have a 2 in thickness, and this is on Clip Studio. Yeah, Christian, I had everyone vote last night on my inaugural animal stream. The choice was I was either gonna do it on Wednesday or late tonight, and everyone wanted it late tonight. So tonight it was. Now, can anyone guess who I'm drawing? Because I want to see if anyone actually pays attention to me whatsoever. I have a feeling the only ones that might know are Moon and Chaco. No, and Edie. We'll see. Not Diablo, but you're on the right track. Oh no. I have video evidence of it, Bubs. It is on my other stream. It is not a character I just made. This is one of my oldest characters. Oh, yes, the character I made just for me. Yes. Yes. But who? Who is it? I always forget names. He's got the easiest name. It is not. No. Holocorn is not who I'm drawing. Holocorn would never get this much love out of me. Well, okay, maybe he will. But only because I don't really draw ugly characters, which is not a good trait. You're destroying me in Prime Trade. Bob, no! His name is not Alan either. You guys suck. You give up? Do you give up? Or are you thirsty for more? I am working. You're always working. Excuses. I'll never give up. It's Guy. Guy is who I'm drawing. Edie knew who it was. She didn't know how to say his name. Or she didn't remember his name, rather. Brad Tomzer, no! Denied on all fronts. It's G.I. Literally, his name is G.I. See, this is what gets me pissed off, is like, I have my Facebook off. I don't even have it loaded up right now. And it's still right now. Axel, no, you can't. Get down. Every fucking time. Guy is in gay individual. No, Guy is in Guy. It's the French spelling. Well, technically, I came up with the name from watching Dragon Ball Z, and like, you know, the training gi. That's where I came up with the idea. That is unique, I'll give you that. So I'm tracing the general outline, yeah, but then I'm going to do the rest of the work. Just because I'm tired. Baby, go to bed. You are... Sir, you gonna be sleepy tomorrow. Listen, I was 11, so yes, I named him after an outfit. I thought the word was cool, and I went from there. And I am a loyalist. Once I decide something, I don't change it. It's very rare that I do. A couple of years ago, I redesigned all my characters, and that fucking killed me. Gonna hang back for a bit. Oh, okay. You're sizing right on the canvas. Oh, okay. I mean the DPI, yes, I did. I don't know how much longer I need them. Although I like how it gives a blue light. It looks like he's got like this blue light reflecting on him right now. That's a man napple. Right. According to Instagram, it doesn't count. Wait, what's tomorrow the day? What you talking about, Red? Tomorrow's the day what? Still trying to decide what he's going to be laying on. Ah. So I haven't figured out how to rotate this. So I could draw lines easier. I just only want to plug up my tablet and doodle you do. Wax booby. Can't show Napple. Mine and Hara's birthday for one. Yes, that's true, Derp. This is very true. By the way, guys, in case you forgot or you weren't listening in the beginning, this is not going to be a long stream. It's going to be a relatively short stream tonight. I am mainly streaming because, one, once I decide I'm doing something on a certain day of the week, I am doing it. And so that's why I left it up to you guys. How are you doing? How was Happy Love Day being with your hubby? Barely. Also, sorry if you saw this on Twitch. I typed this here. If you could see us better. No, I'm not looking at the chat at all. I'm typing. I'm only looking at YouTube chat on my phone because when I'm on here, I can't see anything. The crotch is enlarged. It's because it's a surprise, man. Oh, listen to my happy, chipper little washing machine. Are you asleep yet, sir? You want to go do me a flavor? You want to go do me a flavor? Babe? You want to do me a flavor? Oh, now you're getting tired. Okay, and now I have what I need. I just didn't realize I didn't line that, and I want to make sure I line that. There's also this icon that will flip it. But I don't want it flip back and forth. I want to be able to roll it around. And I don't want to just roll around just that one level. I want to be able to roll around this entire thing, like turn it this way and that way. And I've looked close and I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, Guy is my thirst trap. He is my eternal thirst trap. But I'm looking. I don't see that icon. Edie, look. It doesn't exist. The only one I got is this one. And it scales and rotates, but it only rotates one level. Under the preview window. No, I'm already annoyed now. Never mind. That's too annoying. That's too much to do. I'm annoyed at the very idea of having to do all that now. I hope for some will ended up with a bagel, smoked salmon. Oh, not the red onions. Take that away. That reminds me of that meme where a lady asked her husband to take out the trash when hubby tries to hide from her by growing his stomach. I have that. It's right here. You know, that flips. You're not understanding what I'm talking about. You're not getting... Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The only thing this doesn't have that all the rest of them do, that I've been able to do before... Where are you? Where's free transform? I think it's actually this thing right here. This. You could do it with the whole canvas, though. Yeah, like I just showed. Like that, you don't really have. Okay. No. But that, no, you're telling me just to flip it. I'm looking at that. I looked over here and I saw. That thing you told me to, it just flips the thing. It doesn't have that effect. No, bub, you try to sell me on shit I don't want. There's the difference. You try and explain something to me that I do not want. It's not the same as what Edie's trying to do. Yeah, see, like... Yeah, but I don't want it like that. I don't want where I just... No, I'm not calling anybody. I am tired, and I'm 2 seconds from stopping and drawing. Stop it! Just leave it be, people! Your girl is tired, and she barely enjoys doing digital as it is. Don't make it less enjoyable, because I will just stop. Again, bub, you cannot compare. You try to sell me on shit I don't want. And then get mad when I don't want it. Now I gotta wait for this thing to work. Or you can go to sleep on stream. No. It's not that, Moon. It's easy to draw. I don't enjoy... Digital lacks soul in a lot of ways for me. Like, I can make pretty pictures and stuff like that, but I don't feel the connection others do. And, like, right now, because the program gets a hair across its ass, I have to do a bunch of different baits and switches just for it to start drawing it. Like, I'm trying to draw right now, it's not doing anything. Because it's got a hair across its ass right now. And that pisses me off. There we go, finally. Gosh. Edie, I'm not looking at that right now. That's the thing. This is the simplest software I've found that gives me all the things I want without me wanting to throw it through an electric fence, and even then, it pisses me off. Like, when I tell you, you guys don't understand how annoying I find this. Like, yes, there's some fun aspects to it, but overall, I don't like being beholden to the programming. And I get very annoyed by the stuff that I find, like, that I can do very easily on here that takes a lot of skill to do in real drawings. And everyone gets mad at me, knowing it's not going to change my opinion. As inherently, you all do. Honey, I don't think they can hear you. You might as well type it in the chat. My husband said, she's stubborn. You won't change her opinion. Stop trying. Give him a couple of galaxy apples. I like drawing physically because while digital has a lot of benefits, it does lack a lot of soul. There's that, and technology can be a little disrespectful. Right. Like it was doing earlier. Like, yes, there's a lot of benefits to it. I don't need a light box right now because I can just draw it out, and that's great. Oh, we know she's stubborn. Yes. Stubborn is half the fun. My stubbornness is why I am not homeless right now. Seriously. I know they say that those are bad qualities to have, but you know what? Me being as stubborn as I am is how I've been able to manage bill collectors and take care of a lot of shit where Starman will say, it's not going to work, it can't happen, and I'll go, let me get on the phone. And by the grace of God, I get him to listen, and he's like, well, it wasn't going to work for me. I don't give a fuck, it worked for me! So there you go. The other half of the fun is chloroform. Bill collectors, listen, they're not scary at all. One of the biggest misconceptions is that bill collectors are scary. Please don't forget that they are people just like us who don't really give a shit that you owe the company money. They are just getting a paycheck. And 9 times out of 10, these bill collectors have carte blanche to work with you. All you have to do is tell them the sob story, even if the sob story is the truth, which 9 times out of 10 with me it is. Honestly, 99% of the time it is with me. But all you gotta do is call them and say, listen, for instance, when my mother died, we had a lot of bill collectors that were blowing up my phone because I had a lot of bills attached to my mother. And there was nothing I could do about it. And, you know, depression hit. I called and I very unabashedly cried my fucking eyes out to bill collectors. Yo, guys, they eliminated fees. They gave me extensions. They, with my dad, they sent him free things for his animals. The key to talking to bill collectors is to not be a dick to them. I'm going to creep into chat for a little bit, then go to bed. Have a good night, Derp. I don't think you're stubborn. I think you're just determined and plucky. Aw, thanks, Fox. I can be both, damn it. And listen, sir, it is 10:38. You either gonna shit in the pot or get out of the bathroom. You know what I mean. You either gonna go to sleep or you gonna stay up and not go to work tomorrow. What's your choice? Yeah, okay. I'm telling lies? Okay. Who got T-Mobile turned back on? Me or you? Uh-huh. I didn't say I wasn't stubborn. I can be plucky and stubborn. Do you want to sleep tonight? Because don't forget, once the stream goes off, I have no witnesses. Yeah, because their testimony will mean something. And Jasmine will say, oh, well, I made her go nuts, so that's what happened. It's all my fault. It's okay. She's certifiable, officer. I'm so stubborn. If I somehow left any debt to my kids, I come back as a ghost and haunt the CEO of whatever company I owe money to. I know. Mr. Starzon being an OG. Listen, it's not that my mother left me debt, it's that we had bills together. We had some stuff that we tied together that we accrued as a team. And since half my team was no longer there, Tired Starson is pissy, Starson. You guys have not seen. There's times when I give 0 fucks. This is one of those times because I'm exhausted, guys. You really don't know. We were running around all day. Me and Jasmine were literally screaming at each other. Not out of rage or anything else, but because we were running out of time and Jasmine was freaking out. So I'm trying to get her to calm down. She's screaming at everyone else. It was a screaming match. You're allowed to talk again, sir. You were there. Was it not a brawl? You hear him now? Now that I actually ask him a fucking question. Oh, now he quiet. Starman to the moon and back. Chat, pray for his safety. Yes. Pray for this man. You all better pray for this man, because I don't know, he might not make it. Okay, so now here's where you're all gonna laugh. I've got to make him bulkier now. Okay. Just a little bit bulkier. Not too bulky. Not too bulky, but just enough. So now I got to go the next layer up. Because Guy is a little bulkier than this. He's got some more muscle. We can increase the hair over here. There we go. He's just not quite bulky enough. That's where you just increase some lines and you go from a moderately muscular fit guy to a man. Hey babe, did that fuckery come from our bedroom or the kitchen? Fuck. I don't want to hear that. That's a little bit better. Oh. I was about to say thank you for the super. Then I read it. Pluribus, thank you for the $10 for the Future Starman Memorial Fund. $10 for my homies. Listen, it's part of the fund, okay? We gotta work our way up there, babe. Hi, Esteban. Starson turned this sketch into Johnny Bravo. Listen, Guy's a hunk of a man, okay? Like he's got some muscle on him, all right? Anyways, I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, Chris. Everyone say good night, Chris. I'm gonna put the naps a little further over. we're gonna erase the old naps because now they're distracting. Old napples. Someone would be saying bravo. Nasty. Y'all nasty. That man got some pecs. Yes, the fuck he does. My gi is always packing. I like drawing men muscular. Can you tell my inspiration came from Dragon Ball? The original men folk that I like to see drawn were muscular. I know that's super fat phobic of me, guys. I'm sorry. I can't help. I can't help that. I'm so sorry. Speaking of, okay, so I never watched Supernatural, right? Does anyone in my chat love Supernatural? I want to know because you guys, I saw I'm gonna do a silly video on this. There's a monster in Supernatural that eats fat. And they ran a whole ass weight loss clinic. And guys, I was dying. I tried to get into it, but just couldn't. I never saw the show. I enjoy watching clips because I feel like if I watch the whole show, it just didn't interest me. But you guys, the fat monster, I want to do a video on it because that's just fucking funny to me. What in the name of all that is holy? Like, she'd have this little proboscis come out of her mouth. And it would latch onto someone's back, and she'd just be like, glut, 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 glut. And I was just like, oh! A Kardashian could never. And 2 episodes in the beginning, Gabriel will always be my favorite. I have no idea who those characters are. I don't even know which brother is which. I just know they're both attractive men. But I do notice the flaws and it bothered me. Mafia boss? Well, Fatia boss? A fat monster? No, fat eating monster. The monster herself was quite lovely, and she was a nice person. It was her brother that was the evil guy. And I mean, like, you know, Supernatural's old, so I'm sorry, spoilers, but I'm sorry. You've all. If you ain't watched it, you probably ain't gonna watch it, because I know I ain't gonna watch it. Dean is the eldest and Sam is the youngest. Still don't know which one is, okay? Which, the long hair or the short hair, which is which? Okay? Okay. Dolphin Milk! How have you been, honey? I haven't seen you in ages. Jensen Ackles. That doesn't help. Who's Jensen Ackles? Thank you. Thank you. Bubblyto. That's what I needed. I swear. Sometimes Edie does it on purpose just to hear me freak out. But how am I supposed to know that? I don't know him. I don't know that man. He and I are not friends. Sam is the long hair, Dean is the short hair. Thank you. So short hair is the older one. I thought he was the younger one. Damn it, Bublito answered it. How? He's handsome. Just because they're good-looking actors doesn't mean I know who they are. There's lots of good-looking actors, but then I have geeks, so what do I need an actor for? I draw better looking men than half of Hollywood. Gee's my backup in case you piss me off. Dean is every young girl's crush before they realize Sam is the real baddie. Oh my god. Alright, ready guys? Do you want to hear? She's mad. I don't know who the people on Supernatural are. Edie didn't know who Henry Cavill was. Roaster. She had no clue. She's like, I don't know that man. And then when I showed her, she's like, he's not even that good looking. Raven, Superman, Witcher, the king of nerds. Roaster. Look, I barely got the words out and Bublito said it. That is no excuse. You're on the internet, Edie. Edie feels he's not that good looking, that his hands are too small. And I said, guess what? His hands are just right for what I'd need them to do. That's a lie, Edie. His wires impress you. Don't lie to me. You brought Cavill into this and I'm finishing it. Right, Captain Fluffy Paws. She does. Where do you think she and I conversate? Instagram. I'm requesting my yearly salary of 1 bid and 1 bidding. She likes a small-fisted man. He really does make me think he's a psychopath. She's mad because he is a king of nerds, and when she saw the way he did his computer, that was the first time she found him attractive, but also slightly psychotic. She was going crazy over them damn coils. Them damn wires. He's really excited to be on Warhammer, but I gotta say, they fucked him over, guys. Like, they fucked him over so bad. It was not fair how they treated him. Is he saying because he's hot? Yeah, exactly. I know who does that. I mean, it was a thing of beauty. Mine looked like chaos. So you found him inadequate? I know. I thought he was a pretty good Superman. What's the one droopy napple? Because I want to make sure the napple is seen. Plus, look at the way he's framing his arm. One arm is tucked up while one is stretched out. So it's going to naturally pull the napple further. That's not my Superman. Listen, our Superman is dead. He done died. R.I.P. Christopher Reeves and his wheelchair. Let's see. No, because he built a computer and organized his wires. Yo, he didn't just organize them like that. That was nothing like I've ever seen. Just a thing of beauty. It was stunning. You. Yes, sir. Oh, you're not afraid of it today? Hi. Simbaddy, what you doing? What are you doing, my naughty little kitty? What are you doing? Huh? What? Let's just leave one job to go to another to get fired. That really messed us up. Yeah, exactly. Superman brings positive, wholesome energy. I guess it's just experience with the anime. Oh, yeah, no. But that was not him. That was the... Okay, Bubs, you're more versed in this than I am. Who was the one that ran the whole Justice League, the attempt to imitate Marvel? Who was heading that over there? Because I know they were getting ready to do the Snyderverse. And then they cut him and everyone else. The only thing I agree with is that... Okay, and I only sort of agree with it. Aren't you supposed to be asleep? Okay, so who was Cavill's Superman under? That was Snyder. James Gunn is the new guy, right? Okay, now, correct me if I'm wrong. When they got rid of Momoa, they're making him Lobo. That's a Gunn move. Here's what I will say. I love and hate it. Because Momoa is the only person in history to make Aquaman hot. And, like, a cool superhero. Henry Cavill was at his most handsome when he was dressed as Clark Kent. It was James Gunn that decided not to cast him as the new Superman movie. Right, which I thought was so stupid when they put him in at the end of Black Adam, which, again, I still say Black Adam was a good film. But anyways, I'm just trying to figure out where his brain was. Because, like, here's the thing. Universally, Cavill has been loved by the fans. Because he's one of us. Jason Momoa was killing it. He was fucking killing it. And I agree that visually, he looks a lot more like Lobo. 100%. Like, just like how fucking Robert Downey Jr. was the living embodiment physically of Tony Stark and personality-wise, so was fucking, like, you know, Momoa is definitely the physical embodiment of Lobo. 100% I agree with that. But, I don't know. You son of a whore. Let's see how I feel about that from far away. Ew! That's gross. I don't love it. I love you, Iron Man. Really? 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 You really? You would go crazier over Robert Downey Jr. than fucking Henry Cavill. I'm judging you so hard. I'm judging you. In the waters. I agree, Bub. By kicking him out after that end, that was... Gal Gadot was also good. Yes, Gal Gadot was an excellent Wonder Woman, and I'm thinking they're cutting her as well. I'm not denying that Tony Stark is not, in his own way, totally hot material. What I am saying is, if we're going to go on physicality alone, I can understand if you were comparing, you know, we'll go by the character names. We're going by Thor, Captain America, and... you know, and Superman, then I could see that. You could, you know, compare them actors, and then I could say, all right, you know what, fine, there's a physical difference. Robert Downey Jr.'s sexiness came from his personality more than anything. He does have a good-looking body, but I'm just saying. I think they're cutting out. I think they're cutting everybody, Bubs. I mean everybody. I think the entire cast is going. And I'm just like, I don't know where their heads are. And yet, they keep fucking Ezra Miller. Really? But there's no agenda, guys. There's no agenda whatsoever. We're just assuming that. Even if she's over their budget, she's the only reason they have that budget. Wonder Woman was what really got them going. And then Aquaman. Hollywood is brain dead. They really, really are. But that's why, again, I've said this several times. You're probably going to roll your eyes at me. This is one of the reasons why I enjoyed Avatar so much. This is why I advocate for Avatar so much. Because at the end of the day, we need more movies like Avatar coming out. Not 5 billion different rehashes of the same superheroes. We're tired of them now. He's going to be the actual Reverse Flash, right? Nerds that say super techie and can build things and still be manly are not our hot stars. And then why don't you like Henry Cavill? He is that in real life. See, you just told on yourself, girl. See, you know I'm right when the fraud is agreeing with me. It is not digital Fern Gully. Oh my god. I hate when people say that because it's so not accurate. The only similarities is there's a forest. And they cut down a tree. That's it. What makes you grumpy is that I brought him to you first. I think that's what it is. And you enjoy making me angry, so it makes you happier to say he's not good looking than to agree with me. Tom Hiddleston, yes. Okay, listen, can we all agree Tom Hiddleston is delicious? That is a man that no matter what he does, I enjoy the shit out of it. It's not the Smurfs either. Now you just go after blue stuff. Damn it. That's Loki. Yes. Yes. No, I can't agree. It's no fun. I don't think Tom Hiddleston is hot, but I notice a lot of women say he's hot. You know why? Honestly, Esteban, I think it's because you're not a woman. You would have a hard time seeing what women would see. Because there are certain men that give females energy. And those certain men, baby, they light our fire. And that's a fact. And I will say, I think it's partly Tom Hiddleston's voice. There's something about when his voice hits lower octaves. Oh, that look. Oh, when he gives that look. Whew. Raven, that's a good point. I'm exactly not a woman. I've never been one of them men. That's what I'm saying, because Esteban's not a girl. I feel like, there are certain actors that mainly women go crazy for. Like, I don't think gay men find them as attractive as women find them attractive. And I think it's just because there's certain, things that they do for women that they wouldn't do for a gay guy. Ooh, you skink. There we go. And I mean that, you know. Double skank. Come on. Thank you. Triple skank. God almighty. They lost me at unobtainium. Fun fact, unobtainium is a real thing. So getting mad about that is also not valid. My boyfriend said that I should have said, but what if I identify as a woman? We don't validate those things around here, sir. Late night star son is more like everyday gothics. Your girl tired and she just ain't caring. Yeah, it's a calm star son. Transphobia. I would play Harry Potter if I could, you guys. Although apparently there's a delay on the PS4 anyway. So, you know. Unobtainium is not a real element, but it is a real word. Right, exactly. Gothics does always sound tired in a good way. Gothics is relaxed. She's not as tense as she used to be. She doesn't feel the weight of the world on her shoulders like she used to, which is why she always sounds just like, eh. Daisy. Sinbad, don't chase her. God almighty, I couldn't figure out why she came running in like that. Now I know. She found her... Right! She found Jesus. Chris Evans. Chris Evans is very hot. Might as well have been Absurdium. But Absurdium is not a real thing. Unobtainium is. Hey, Mitchell. Gothic's just... She don't give a crap. She's got too much else to worry about in the world, and I'm very proud. Honestly, guys, you don't understand. I've gotten to tears with how proud I am of Gothics. Because you have to have seen from behind the scenes all the shit she's done. You guys have no idea. That's why when people rag on her, I get annoyed. When bullshitters like the fucking Korn guy and Hunter Avalon and Karlin Borisenko and all the rest of them rag on her for any of her opinions. I understand she can fight her own battles, so I shut my mouth. But it pisses me off. Because she's done so much work, and she's worked so hard, and she's tried so hard, and I get really annoyed when anyone calls her a grifter, because it's really easy to say that when all you do is look at a couple of videos and a couple of snippets from the outside looking in. You have no idea. And that's how I know. That's why I start to believe now. There's maybe a lot of things about just all sorts of YouTubers and famous people that we really don't understand. Wow, that was my carpal tunnel in full gear. It's really easy for us to assume. Stop it. But frankly, as someone who has seen the rise of somebody larger from the inside, there is so much people just don't know. My sweet potatoes are amazing. What? That Korn guy, right? Who, by the way, he don't wear the Korn outfit anymore. The other day, somebody, I want to say it was ABBA and Preach. Someone larger had him in a snippet on a video, and I was like, oh, that's the Korn ass. Wouldn't a grifter have to not believe what they are saying? Right. I mean, sweet potatoes, yams, I just made some. They're good for a mite-sized snack. Oh god, yet relaxed like a gecko on a ceiling. They still won't tell me who the corn guy is because I'm like a dog kept on living. I won't tell you. See, Gothix doesn't know what you can do, Bublito. I do. And it's not worth it because the problem is they have large enough followings that we really don't feel like bringing on the drama. Plus, what's done is done. Hunter is the one who really still tries to get the smoke. Like, he's obsessed with Vanessa. Every chance he gets, he makes another video about her. And I'm like, bro, you have a whole ass wife. You have kids. Get a life. But I realized I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing. Well, they can't prove it now. I've noticed, speaking of Bubs, since the last time I threatened was actual legal, I haven't heard a single word since. Not a damn word. Not an inkling. So I guess that means little girl realized I wasn't playing. Did you think I wouldn't have found some way to go up there? Oh, yes. You bet your ass. I got family. Press X to doubt Bubs. She was annoying as fuck. When I tell you guys, you don't understand. She would just show up on my Twitter, my Discord. And I've had some newer, whatchamacallit. I've had newer subscribers ask me about it because I referenced it in a recent video. And they were like, someone tried to dox you? And I was like, yeah. I know a guy or two. Oh, that's the song. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta eat my Valentine's dinner yet. You go enjoy your dinner with your boyfriend, honey. Have a good night, Esteban. I'm not gonna stay on much longer anyway, because I'm already getting tired. It's been a long-ass day. Hi, Daisy May. Oh, who's Mama's pretty girl? What you doing? What's the matter, you? What's the matter, you old lady? Trying to escape under a fake name. Well, no, first she joined in with her real name. Then when I called her out, in the middle of me talking to her, she changed her name like I'm fucking retarded. I'm not gonna know what the hell she's doing. Like, child, I may have been born during the day, but it was not yesterday. And I was literally like, hey, listen, if you're coming here because you want to, like, learn and get along with people and maybe we can squash some shit, go right ahead. But if you're here to stir some shit, then you need to leave. And in the middle of me saying this to her, she changed her name. And I'm like, well, that answered my question. And I did find it kind of funny. Turns out people don't like when I show them their house on Google Maps. She had no problem encouraging people to harass me and go after me, but I did not encourage him to do this, by the way. He did it all entirely on his own. But I do find it hilarious that the entire grouping found it absolutely funny, and then they could make jokes about it and dancing videos about me potentially getting doxxed and hurt. Ooh, but the moment one of theirs had a similar issue, well then, guys, it wasn't so funny anymore. Suddenly, it just wasn't funny at all. Oh, you stupid whore. There we go. And that's what I try to demonstrate with them, is that this lady sounds like Dan Mundell from Dan vs. You have to be that pay to dox someone and then complain when it happens to you. Right. She and her little buddies, because like that's the thing, after they learned that people were trying to dox me, everyone was still harassing me, sending thousands of followers to my page, showing off this was back when I still had the shirts. Well, actually, I do still have them. I just don't talk about them. But the shirts I had at No System, and I had them on my Linktree, and she pointed them out. She's got a business, and we saw a major, like, we're talking thousands of clicks on those shirts after that. And I know they were not from you guys. No offense. But only 2 people bought my shirt. And that was Animane and Michelle McDaniel. I know, because I see the receipts when they come in. And so I was like, great. Their doxing was adorable, though. We found her Twitter. Congrats. It's literally her bio. Right. Oh, yeah, they were thrilled. They were thrilled with doing anything they could to me. Just how it is. But then the moment they thought that because they tried to say I was doing it. They tried to say that I was the one doxing her. And I'm like, if I was, it would have been just desserts, first off. I would have literally been going back and doing exactly what they were doing to me, but that's okay. Well, aren't you looking handsome, my Elven King? Uranus. That was fucking funny, though. So, whoever on her tribe side of it, her little angry side of it, they did get a hold. It's been long enough now and they're not following anymore. I can be honest with my followers. It's late at night, so here's what I'm going to tell you guys. They did actually get a hold of some of my real information. Okay? I'm tired of pretending it didn't actually happen. They not only got a hold of real information, they called my dad's house. Okay? They were calling my father because the thing is, my maiden name is the same as his. And my dad recently registered my name to his house because in case he passes away, he didn't want, whatchamacallit. He didn't want the house to get screwed over. I purposely did not tell you that part, Bubs. I purposely kept it out of everybody. My father was pissed. No, this was not creditors. These were the people attached to this trying to dox me situation. And creditors for my dad. Yes. Like, in case he passes away, nobody could sign it away. Like, there's a whole thing. But anyways, they signed me up for medical appointments, and the only reason I found out was not because I checked my email, but because they used my dad's phone number to contact the medical facilities. And he called me. He's like, Cassandra, you got an appointment. And I was like, right now my health insurance isn't working, so how the fuck are you getting a call about an appointment from me? I have not made any appointment in months, Dad. He's like, no, you definitely got a call about a medical appointment. And so he was like, they said they sent you an email. So that's when I went and started checking my emails. And that's when I found all those emails. Because what they had done, they took my dad's address, they took my dad's phone number, and they started doing a bunch of shit with all that. And I actually, as recent as last month, got something in the mail over it. Hope I know what No, you are not, because it is said and done. I mean it, Bubs. Please don't. I don't want any of this rehash, because that's my dad. He is 73 this year, and I don't want no more smoke. Yeah, they signed me up for weight loss programs. They signed me up for hair loss programs, which at the end of the day, those are medical facilities. And they made appointments. They made an appointment in Vegas. They made an appointment in 3 towns here. Bubs, I mean it, don't. Please. I promise you, it's on recording right now. You can clip this. If anything happens that I need you to, you know full well you will be the one I go to, because you're the one who's most knowledgeable. I purposely didn't bring this up at all on stream because for the longest time I was still getting some people, like I still get, you guys, if you're on my Discord, you see I still have some people who will show up on my video on TikTok saying I'm a racist, see you next Tuesday. Exactly, and that's the thing, Bubs. They could have sent me these were clinics that I know are expensive, and I did not know what they would do. Now, granted, they all use my maiden name, which was the first hint I had. I don't even know how they got a hold of my maiden name, but they did. And they got a hold of the email they used is the oldest email I still have a connection to. I guess, wouldn't they have to come some way? The thing is, they have a physical address they can bill me. And eventually, if that address gets attached to my social security in any way, which it has, I know because I signed the paperwork for it, it would still go against my debt. I would still be charged. The clinics can contact a firm and they'll track her down. Right, in which they, I promise you, take it from a perpetually poor bitch. They will find you. One way or another. They have really... Guys, the problem is we think about this on a regular human level. You can't think like a regular person. You have to think like almost on the level... Hi, Desert Jack. You have to think on the level of people that do government tracking. Because guess what? All the technology that they do, they learn about it through bill collecting. And there are programs for only a few dollars you can pay to track somebody. You can find their digital footprint and everything. All they need is a little info. Nope. But hello, Desert Jack. I was regaling with everyone exactly how bad it got, because some people were like, oh, you need to let it go. I'm like, listen, you guys don't understand how like deep it got. I called the security company because once again, person that did actually they actually got 100% information. It wasn't fake. They got my real name, they had my real town, all of it, thanks to Venmo, which is my fault. Venmo had an update and I did not keep track of it. But I'm really good at bluffing when I need to. And the thing is, you never let the opposition know if they've actually got you. You know, you can really get someone in trouble in the US, hijack their email and contact the FBI one too many times. But that was why, like, it was already done. They'd already done enough to me, and it was enough that I was pissed off. So that's why the moment she emailed no system, I was like, I'm fucking done. Don't sit there and tell me to be the high road. You mean to post up outside your place? Jack, I appreciate that, honey. We're safe now. It's fine now that it's all said and done. Because I scared the little girl enough. Because she's big and brave when she thinks she's the one with the power. But the moment I threatened her with legal action, because I said in the video I posted on TikTok, I said, I will come to Connecticut. I know where you live. I said, I know exactly the city and state you're in, which I didn't, but she didn't need to know that. I said, and if you continue this, you will not like where this goes. I will press charges. This is harassment. This is defamation of character. This is slander, and I will not put up with it. I haven't heard a word since. So, hopefully she learned her lesson, and I don't hear from her anymore. Not that I would know, totally see an email once that said, we've tried to contact you and we didn't hear back from you. An agent will meet you in person! Lord! But did the agent actually show up? That's the question. Because that's what I waited for. I waited till they were kind of like bored. And they're clearly bored with me now. I don't make a habit of posting videos like that. I just, if I see something that annoys me, I talk about it. And that's the thing they said, like, oh, you always stick your nose in POC's business. No, I stick my nose because number one, all right, let's just, all right, so let's play their game and say that, yeah, I'm sticking my nose in POC's business and I should stay to white problems. Okay, were they not going after white people? So wouldn't that theoretically then be my problem? Just a thought. And I like how they tried to defend that them treating Miss Sharon like shit was okay because she was a Trump supporter. And I was like, whoo, have I got news for you. Who gonna tell him? That's why I said that in that video, because I thought that was just so funny. I'm like, oh, so it's okay to harass somebody because they're a Trump supporter. Guess what I am? Guess what wicked creature I am, guys. Yes, exactly. White people have to take it. Which I just, gosh darn it, I keep forgetting. Let me see something really quick. Ah! My man looking gorgeous. Oops. But yeah, so I waited to talk about all that stuff because, frankly, I did not want any more fire happening, and I didn't want people to get mad. That better be Eccles Man super fun. This, I don't know who the guy is. I looked up Naked Man Lounging, and this is what I got. This who I got. This is my man, Yee. But yeah, so that's why. And as you can see, Bublito likes to pretend he doesn't like me, but as you can see, he's a little protective of me. And while I very much appreciate it and love that, I also have to make sure that he doesn't know when certain shit hits the fan. Because I don't want him getting in trouble on my behalf. But if it's a trouble that I need him to get into, or if it's that bad, yes, again, I promise I will say something. I'm a woman of my word. You guys know that. Now you know Bob's gonna be like, see guys, you're all witnesses. Hold her to it. Oh, I very much listen, I appreciate all of my mods. I appreciate all of you guys. You've definitely made this entire experience, like, especially that one. That was a hard, I will say that one was, I'm used to getting attacked and I wasn't afraid for me. But again, I only have one father in this world. Yes, I have father-in-laws, but I only have one dad. And my dad likes to play tough, but my dad is not young. And I did not like that they were fucking with my dad. So, I did what I could to alleviate that issue. MIB theme plays? See, now I drew his legs, but I have no idea what I want to do with them. I have no problem getting in a fight and standing up for what I need to. That's why I made sure that my face was the only face they knew about. That's why I made myself the sole target of all of it. I made sure that they did not know they were going to get to me. Like, that's the thing, guys. Like, that's why, like, if you guys were on Leon's stream and they were like, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't put yourself in harm's way. Yes, the fuck I would. And I very easily did. I very happily took on putting myself in harm's way, and I'd do it again. And that's because it's what's right. That's my dad. And I do it for anybody, like, because I can handle it, clearly. I just had to make sure I put my foot down. And I did. Oh, Starman's asleep. I can hear him snoring. I can hear him snoring. He's finally asleep. He's technically not supposed to go to work tomorrow, but he has to go in extra because, as I said, guys, your girl is broke. My hope is soon enough that will not be the case, but until then, poorer than a dirt farmer. Hence why when my boss was like, I'm going to need you today, I was like, well, yes, you fucking will. Thankfully, hopefully the whole day, which we were. I'm sorry this shit happened to you. Listen, this is the story of my life, Mitchell. And I'm not joking. My real life friends can tell you, I had a boss, right, for the company I used to work for before I did all this. My boss looked at me one day, and this was before I even had the year of 2019 where I really had everything go wrong. He looked at me, he said, I need you to understand that when you tell me these things that happened to you, it sounds like you live in a fantasy world. Oh, Pluribus, honey. Thank you. So Starman can sleep in a little. Thank you for the $10 super chat. But my boss literally said to me, he goes, I need you to understand it doesn't sound real. Your life doesn't sound real. I'm like, who are you telling, sir? I'm the one living it. He literally said that to me because, like, you know, I've had over a dozen people stay under my roof for free for 6 months. I've had animals randomly show up at my door. This was a good one. This was right before I started being a YouTuber. Okay, about 4 or 5 months prior. I am sitting in my store, minding my own business, okay? Just working. I get a call from Starman. And he's like, look at the camera. I'm like, which camera? He goes, the camera in the backyard. This is when we were still able to pay the bills. And I looked in the camera in the backyard, and I'm like, what am I looking at? And what I'd seen, now mind you, I'd already been fighting with these people for days because they've been absolutely fucking everything up. Duke Energy, which is the premier electric company for North Carolina, they had sent us a notice a few months prior saying, hey, we need to work on the trees to get out of the way of the power lines in your neighborhood. Okay. Not a problem. They then proceeded to decapitate every pine tree in my yard. And I mean, they destroyed them. They cut them down to a disgusting size. And then they left the carcasses everywhere. They left pieces all over my yard. I was pissed. Then they went and they started thrashing through the trees over near the dog yard. Now, the year prior, or 2 years prior, something like that, right before my best friend passed away. The pine tree outside my house on my property fell in the middle of a storm, knocked out all the electricity. And that trunk of that tree, which was about 20 or 30 feet long, sat there in the brush. Okay? So, while they have been trying to move their way through, what apparently happened was, hold on. I'm gonna draw a little presentation for you of it. Okay? So, here is the fence to my dog yard. Here's my house. Okay? Here is the trunk to the down tree. Here's another pine tree, okay? And then there's a little hill, and here's the road. Here is my well house. And here was the uprooted pine tree, okay? Now, what do you think they did with that uprooted pine tree? Because now, mind you, this had all growth over it, okay? So all this looked like was just like, because this is in the middle of the summer. That's not what I saw on Google Maps. Actually, if you look at my house from Google Maps, all you see is greenery. You cannot see the property. I have so many trees, it blocks the entire house. They took the truck, right? And shoved this through my fence. They launched it so hard, it broke an entire part of the fence and launched it over that way by, I want to say 20 feet. Because this right here is already about 25 feet. And then going further over, they launched it into the dog yard. But here's the kicker, guys. They told nobody. They broke my whole ass fence, did all that, and then claimed it is destruction of property. And so, major idiots. Major idiots. So, I am a professional in customer service, and I don't normally lose my cool. But I lost my ever-loving fucking cool. Were they trying to go for a home run or something? I don't know. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. I got on the phone. I said, I don't know who the fuck you people think you are, but I am a very unhappy fucking woman. So here's how it's going to go. You are going to fix my fence. You are going to replace my fence. You are going to do it free of charge, and you are going to do it before the end of this week. I want it done immediately. I don't know how long I left. I spoke just like that, and I was like, you're gonna fix it. You're gonna fix it now, or it will be online. And at the time, Gothix only had like 200,000 subscribers. She's like, remind them you have a friend online that can say a lot of shit. And I was like, I will say that. These guys working on pipe at my parents' property dug up and destroyed my mother's lilacs. Oh my god. But yeah. So that happened. And my boss hears these stories. And he'd say to me, he's like, I just don't believe these things happen to you. I'm like, listen, I wish they wouldn't. Like, I'm not exactly sitting here going, man, I can't wait for whatever else fuckery is going to happen to me. Like, it's not exactly excitement, sir. Wife is a level 9 Google guy with 80 million views. When she dislikes a company, they feel it. Yes. See, I don't Google anything, but I had a YouTuber on my side. And that's what felt nice. I was blowing them up. Ugh. They did fix the fence. But never replaced my lights. And by that time, I had too much shit going on with switching from one job to another, and there was all this drama, and 5 billion cats started coming into my house because of the fucking... Because this was either... This was after the pandemic. I'm not saying that one out loud. You know that they'll come for me. But when I tell you guys... just the fuckery I've had to deal with in my life. That's the kind of fuckery I've had to deal with in my life. At least the fence got fixed. Yes. And they didn't have a choice, Raven. They didn't have a choice. I was fucking... I'm still that mad about it to this day. I'm not even talking properly. I was fucking pissed. Because I just couldn't understand how you could be a whole ass company that does trees for a living and you were that incompetent. Like, what kind of idiot savant do you have to be? Hi, it's me. I'm the fuckery. 90% of restaurant decisions are made based on Google reviews. It's true. I will tell you right now, as someone who works very closely with the owner of the restaurant she works at, Google is not kind to restaurant owners, and it will absolutely decide not to recommend you, and it will knock you down for like one negative review, and I mean just one. And it like, you really can't argue it either. Which is great in some ways, but in other ways, it's like, that's not good. And they trust reviews by high-level guides. Yes, exactly. There we go. You have one negative review, be banished to the shadow realm. They really do. They really do. Especially if you've got somebody who's got a hair across their ass. That's the thing that you don't need to prove you've been there. There's no need for you to prove who you are. So just remember, really mean your review if you're gonna do it, because you could ruin someone's entire business with that. She's about to be level 10 when there's no place left to go. That's the max. Holy shit. She's dedicated. What time is it? I think we're going to call it quits really soon. Just because I want to make sure that I've got enough rest. Because I do work tomorrow as well. And if you guys want a video this week, your girl has to rest at some point. Also, I can see I'm fucking up on simple lines, which is also showing. I'm gonna head out, be safe, and get some C's. You get some rest, Raven. Thank you for joining me today, honey. Let's see. I'm pretty appreciative of what I've gotten done so far. My man looking gorgeous. We used to go to this one place all the time. Then one of the waitresses sent us the boss's dick pics that he would send them. Whoa. Damn. Got free legal advice forever. That's awesome. He looks at that one guy on Instagram. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night, kiddos. Maybe play a little Horizon to blow off some steam, but otherwise, for now. Because then the next time I draw, I'll finish this next week. And the next time I draw, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the background and everything. Is that the hair? Yeah, that's his hair. I always draw a Guy with really kinky, curly hair. Because I think it's kind of hot. Play that Horizon. Right. Well, guys, excuse me. I appreciate you all being with me. And I'm sorry it was a late night stream. But now that I have to be amongst the labor force again, that is going to be a more common habit. Just because your girl's got to earn money. But I'm probably forever going to at least work with Jasmine on some level. Because, number one, she's a good boss. She's a reliable boss. And there's a lot of stuff we can do. It wasn't a late night. For you, Miss 3 hours behind. It's almost midnight for me. Right? We've got a lot of big plans. She's got a whole compound down by one of the lakes near here that she's trying to turn into a bed and breakfast with all sorts of cool stuff. We've got such big plans. She's trying to get like a whole compound of mini cottages. I know it was nice to go to one. But yeah. So I'll cut it off here for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you tried to have a happy Valentine's Day. If you tuned in last night, I hope you enjoyed it. And now you really know how animal obsessed I am. I voted for it, but I paid for it too, and I thank you. Thank you, Pluribus, for your super chats and for being a patron. I am going to try very hard very soon, guys, to just overall have everyone on my Patreon have a better experience. I gotta restructure it. I just keep getting a brain fart of what I can do for you guys. But either way, I love you guys. I love you all. Have a safe night. Remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So, guys, I love you. Be safe. Have a good night. Happy Valentine's Day. And I will see you next Monday. I will get your commission done. Yes. How much is it for a drawing? It's about 100, Desert Jack. Yeah. Give or take. Depending on what it is. But you can message me about it, honey. You can send me a message on Patreon or whatever, and we'll figure it out. But I love you guys. I will talk to you all soon. Good night.